What's good, y'all? It's your boy 777 Chakras, and I'm back with another video, bro. In my previous video, I said I was going to speak on this topic. It's about know-it-alls in the spiritual community. In the spiritual community, there's too many know-it-alls. And, they think they know it all, but they really don't. They just looking. I ain't gonna say they're looking too deep into it because you could never look too deep into it because it's always good to research. But I don't know, bro. But at the same time, they kind of am. They kind of are like looking too deep into it. So that's just the topic of this video. So like, a lot of people in this community, they automatically like to bash stuff without even giving it thought. Like they be the main ones telling you should research, but somebody come along and say, "Oh, I'm woke," and all the other good stuff. Then it's a problem. It's like, "Oh, he an agent." Things like that. Like, you don't like you. What are you even basing this off of, bruh? Like, the person not even ranked up there, to be honest with you. Like they're not up there. Like they're not even about to be. They can't influence nobody with a person that's not even up there in the higher ranks, bro. That's not even like in a like not even close to being up there. So y'all just be basing it just because like they famous. And I'm not really even calling them famous, just call them known, cause like famous is what I consider famous. Is somebody like, I don't know, Kanye West or Jay-Z. But I guess you can say these people are famous to the streets, kind of, because they're rappers and stuff. But outside of us, nobody really know them. So it's not like, they ain't got no big influence. And I know like they like to target the youth, but that's not the point. The point is, like, you can tell when a person's faking, bro, obviously. But, some people really, they vibe really just be there, and people just like to bash they just like to bash just because, bro. Just because it sound cool. Just, I don't know, bro. Sometimes I just don't understand people. And like, with the cloning stuff, I'm a firm believer in cloning. I just don't think they gonna clone anybody though. Like, what they gonna clone Gucci Mane for? Like, it serves no purpose. Like, he has no purpose to be cloned. What's wrong? Like, what's so wrong with him actually being in jail and coming out skinny? Nothing's wrong with that. If he did it, he did it. You can't always try to say, "Oh, he got cloned. He got cloned." Like, okay, and let's say if he did get cloned, what did they say? What did they do? Like, what did they prove by cloning him? They proved nothing. So I just know he didn't get cloned, bro. And it's just too many ways. Like, okay, Gucci, he's he's known. I can say he ain't on like Kanye West level of famous, but like, he known, he almost up there, but at the same time, he really is just like a street famous, to be honest, cause like you know, I'm pretty sure like there's a lot of people out there that don't know about him. I'm not saying like he underground or nothing, but he definitely famous, but he's not like coming close to Kanye and him. But like, with the cloning and stuff, like go back to it, it would be hard to clone anybody that's not like up there in the ranks because you got to think about the people around them. You got to think about things like that. Like, okay, let's give an example. Let's say I get cloned, right? Like right now, and then the clone comes along or whatever the next day. He's talking to the people around me like, oh, you remember this, you remember that. Somebody's gonna like, I don't like the clone. Like the clone is, I don't. The clone isn't gonna like it's like how do they get the memory of a person into the clone, like, and if they get the memory in it, then is it actually like a clone? If they get the memory in it, then it's really just you but in another body, if you think about it like that. If you see, when you thinking too hard into stuff, bro, like how you got so many questions. But like I said, I believe in cloning, but like I'm just saying, like, you got to think about the people around you, like how would they even work, like, if cloning was like, if they would just clone anybody, bro. You gotta just think about stuff like that, like little things, like little inside like stuff, like it could be something that only your mom or somebody can tell that you would and wouldn't do, and if you're doing it, she gonna realize you acting strange. It's just simple stuff like that that can easily, knock down that statement of anybody getting cloned, or they cloning a lot of people. So you know, some people just need to chill out on saying stuff like that. They need to stop working from their ego. They need to just sit back and think. Like, they be looking crazy to me, and people be like, oh, yeah, 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 they right. Like, bro, you don't know that. Like, they're not gonna clone, bro. They're not gonna clone a rapper. Like, bro, I gotta use your heads though, bro. I gotta really use your heads, bro. That's like them fucking cloning Black Youngster. Like, who? Like, what's purpose would that serve though? Like, you know? But yeah, bro. That's all I got for y'all today, bro. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that other shit. See y'all later.